Hey guys, here's a little bit of a breakdown on identity. I enjoyed it and I wanted to share it with you guys. First off, what is identity? I asked ChatGPT and it said, it is a complex, evolving sense of self shaped by personal experiences, beliefs, values, social roles, and cultural background. With that goes into confirmation bias. A lot of times we confirm pre-existing beliefs about ourselves for the good or for the bad. If somebody identifies as clumsy, every time they do something clumsy, they're going to reaffirm that within themselves. However, every time they do something that is not clumsy, they're going to kind of push that under the rug. And sometimes we'll reaffirm things that aren't true in reality. They're true, they confirm our beliefs, but sometimes those beliefs are negative. So it's important to take a step back and view your experiences through an objective lens. That's perception equals power. A good example of this was on the Theo Von podcast. Theo Von had Tony Robbins on and they did a social experiment. Tony said, all right, Theo, take a couple seconds and look around the room. Tell me how many red things you see. Theo looks, he comes back. Tony says, all right, close your eyes. How many red things do you see? Theo gives a number and he says, whatever, 7. Tony then says, while his eyes are still closed, he says, how many green things did you see? The point is, Theo couldn't tell him how many green things he saw because he wasn't focused on the green things. Your individual experience is based off of what you focus on. Joe Dispenza says, your personality is your personal reality. Your focus is your greatest asset. Perception equals power. You ultimately decide how you perceive things. An example that I thought of was the elevator. You get to work and the elevator doesn't work. You got to go up 13 flights of stairs. You're pissed off. You're also overweight. You've been meaning to lose weight. So now this is an opportunity for you to take the stairs and progress towards your goal of losing weight. A lot of times we could alter our perception and turn what we saw as a bad experience into a good experience. With that being said, be critical about the beliefs that you accept about yourself, for the good or for the bad. If you struggle with negative self-talk, if you struggle with a lack of self-confidence, take a step back and objectively observe your situation. You're probably not as bad as you think. You're probably a pretty cool dude or girl. And some people, on the flip side, are really shitty people and they reaffirm that they're good people. So there are those people out there too. And if you're one of those people, you got a little bit of reflection to do. So with that being said, I hope you guys got something from this. And yeah, I appreciate you listening.